It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Throwing to start here is Tua. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Tua going to change the play. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw hauled in by Washington. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Steelers did a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Looking to pass. Tua. He finds his man. Complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So the completion gets them just a yard, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have a Steelers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL converting on 3rd down, so it's no surprise there they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Washington. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
On 2nd down, Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
One thing you're looking for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Browns are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He's going to try and take off with it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. They'll run with Mitchell. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Inside handoff, Henry. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Derrick Henry That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Now the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua rolling to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A gain there of 21 yards. Tua now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. That'll be caught by Cobb. On the other side of midfield at the 45. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
The 2 is going to change things up.
20 TX.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week. They had some defensive miscues like that, and they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
Hey, 21 TX. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Here's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp. Touchdown ground. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and have their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This returnable for Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. The ball is free. Taylor lost it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. 2nd and 15. That's complete to Dallas. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. Touchdown, Browns. Devontae Adams. 23 yards for the touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold out of that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Muscles him off. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And a fiery open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Tua going to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Motion left, Kupp. Tua now on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And a strong run there as they'll take this all the way down to the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now Tua signaling to change things up. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Touchdown. And the Steelers get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back with it, a touchdown at 21-14. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Not liking the look, they'll change the play. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. They'll set up a throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Cleveland offense ready to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air, really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. A toss right to Henry. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Try the right side with Mitchell. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
First down, here's Mitchell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Flushed out right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hole.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they didn't catch all of them. This time they did.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And his kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Play action. Now it's Tua. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Tua. Got his man, Dell. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Now 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. From the gun, it's Tua. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Tua to throw again. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
Turbo 3, kick.
Make something happen!
21G.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaped down and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got it. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Browns drive about to get started. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. But, Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they actually need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Henry, and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Tua now on first down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll get it right back to Washington. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Slot man moves right.
Solo left Zion. Let's go. 21G.
Tua to try again on second down. That is caught by Dell. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
That's another Pittsburgh Steeler.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Jacobs will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. 3rd down and goal coming up here. Jacobs again. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Josh Jacobs with his 9th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Browns are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. This is 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's second down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. They'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now Tua. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Tua. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though. 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Here's Tua. That'll be caught by Cobb. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Tua. That'll be caught. It's Cuff. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Here's 1st and goal. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now Tua. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, things go right here. They're going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. 20 down the right sideline, and finally taken down at the 4.